Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Asya, and after months of focusing on drawing with watercolors, because I drew with watercolors on Inktober, I want to show you how I drew my drawings in a real-time drawing session. In this video I will only show you how I drew one of my drawings of the 31 drawings, because I don't really have the time to draw everything and record it with my smartphone. My battery was always low, and after recording my battery is always really low and really fast over, and at the end I will show you all of my drawings in on this month in this video. This is a drawing I will show you. I recorded to show you my process. I always drew in 5 steps. The first one is sketching. I really like to sketch everything in my sketchbook. In the last video you can see my drawing process. And here are 4 of my drawings I drew before I drew it on my little paper. Yeah, and this is the drawing I want to show you how I drew these. The first sketch, like I said, is sketching. After that I drew with watercolors. After they dried, I drew over it with fine liners, I like to draw with fine liners over my drawings, but it won't really work, so I use this pencil where I have the color red, black, green and blue, and use the black color to draw like fine liner over my drawing. After that I colored this drawing with colored pencils, and at the end I added white lines over almost every drawing I drew. In few of them I forgot to draw with white lines. It doesn't matter. Of course you can see the difference, but it is not that bad. So I decided to draw the prompt party and record it, because as I drew the sketches or the drawings, this one was one of my favorite drawings. Yeah. After drawing all of the 31 drawings, I glue it with tisa, I don't know how to say it in English, I glue it on my wall that I always see my drawing. And I really like to make my room really colorful. I like drawings or things like these when it is really colorful, and show also my creative side. So here's the drawing, and now let's get started with the video. So here we have my sketch I drew before recording this video. You can see a fox and the beer. The beer is congratulations the birthday of the fox. You can see the cake and the teacup, the party hat, and the lights over the animal friend. Here are my materials for this drawing. I'm using my drawing palette, my watercolors, my mechanical pencil, my eraser pen, and my kneadable eraser. I started to erase my drawing a bit with my kneadable eraser to make the sketch invisible, and to draw better over it with my watercolors. I started to color the background at first. I decided to draw the animals in the forest where they live. I thought that it makes it easier to draw the foreground even when I need to draw over the colors of the background. Then I colored the trees in a darker green tone. I tried to color the trees with a little space between the parts where I will add black with my fall colored pencil. Between the parts where I'm drawing, I decided to explain you the process of drawing the other drawings. It was more stressful than I thought. I'm working in a full-time job where I'm working 40 to 45 hours a week. Every month I'm working once a week in the morning shift and in another week in late shift. That makes it harder to concentrate on drawing every day. Like I said in the last video, I drew more than one drawing in a day when I know that the next day or the next week will be hard and time consuming. Then I started to color everything which is going to be brown, the trees, the little tree trunk, and at the end I made the brown color darker to color the beer as a brown beer. I don't like it to color everything in the same color, that I try to mix it to make the color darker or lighter. So before I started to draw things for Peachtober, I also started another project. It is a personal project. I cannot talk about it right now, but I hope that I will explain you on what I was working on. I finished this project a few days ago and I'm really proud of it. Next to it, I also started to make another project. I wanted to color a pumpkin with my boyfriend. Last year we carved pumpkins, and this year I was actually too lazy to do that. We decided to draw over a pumpkin, but I make the pumpkin form with a balloon and paste. After forming the pumpkin, I drew over it with white, that we can decide the color on it ourselves. At the end, we let the pumpkin white and just draw over it how we want it. I mixed red with orange to color the fox with the perfect orange tone. For the napkin, I decided to mix a blue tone, and I made it lighter to color the teapot in this similar color. I was thinking about the color of the cake, and I decided to make it pink in 2 different tones. It could be a strawberry with cherry cake. Then I also colored the birthday hat in the same color and added a light pink tone to the ears of both animals. I was not sure in which color I should color the clothes from the fox, and at the end I decided to make it purple, that I use multiple and different colors to the drawing, that it look colorful. I added a dark blue tone to the background behind the trees, that it look like midnight or really dark. The idea was that the fox and the bee congratulate late, and I also drew lights that it make the party area lighter. At first I wanted to just make colorful bubbles over the animals, but I thought it would look better when these would be the lights for the party. After adding all the colors, I took my 4-colored pencil and started to draw over my drawing with black to finish this drawing. Of course, I could leave the drawing like that and finish it without outlines, but I think it looked better with the outlines, and above all, the area with the same color are separated from each other and look more visible. So I wanted to draw the outlines with my fineliner, but it often happened that I couldn't paint over watercolors with fineliner and the paint dried. I think about my options, and to draw with my 4-colored pencil was the best and only option. I like this pencil a lot, and I draw with them often. You can find a few drawings in my sketchbook, like models or pose study, some animal study or other things. Sometimes when I am going out or go to work, I like to take my sketchbook and the pencil to draw quick but good looking drawings in this book. So here you can see the drawing so far. In the past, I ended up my drawing at this phase, but nowadays I know that it look better when I'm adding different materials for my drawings. That's the reason why I decided to draw with colored pencils. Here you can see how I decide which color would fit to the drawing. I like to take a darker and a lighter color to add shadow and lightening to it. I drew the grass with a darker green, and then I drew with lighter green over it. I think it looked more alive, and I love that. I don't really have a lot of green colors, but just 4 or 5 different colors. But the colors were similar that I can only use 3 dark green ones. And one of them look a bit grayish. I don't really wanted to use it in this drawing, that I only can use this pencil in my hand or another one, but the other one is a little bit lighter. So I use this the darkest green tone for the background, for the trees, and the lighter green for the grass. As I used the brown, it was in the same concept. I used a dark brown for the tree trunk and the darkest brown for the beer. And after that I used the lightest brown for the trees and the second lightest brown tone for the beer. As you can hear, it is really important and really useful when you have more than just one color of a color tone. Next, I colored the blue things, and I used the same colors for it. I don't really have a lot of blue things in this drawing, that it is okay when I use the same shadow and lightning color for the blue I used. Since I colored the candles and the light above the animals with a bright shade of orange, as I was drawing, I decided that I wanted to draw the yellow light around the lights, so I could have the yellow reflect elsewhere. I almost forgot to add shadow and lightning to the clothes from the fox, but as I was looking on this drawing, I saw that I saw my mistake and colored it before I started to add white lightning to my drawing. In few of my drawings, I actually forgot to add the white lightning to finish it, but it's not that bad. I would love to add it afterwards, but I didn't want to fake my process. As I added the lines, I wanted to add a lot of it, but at the same time, I always thought about where the white lines would make sense before I drew it. Here's the finished piece. I hope you like it, and at the end I wanted to show you all of my drawings I drew in and for this month. Here we have the drawings from week 1. The prompts was Daisy, Sparkle, Paw, Sky, Fawn and Sketch. I really like all of these, but my favorite of this week is Fawn and Sketch. In the week 2, I drew things to the prompt but, river, apricot, pixel, wheel, earth and cape. And my favorite of these are apricot and wheel, but I also like the drawing with the prompt earth. I think it looked darker than I actually wanted. In the week 3, I drew things to the prompts burrow, lamp, owl, slow, fast, crocodile and rest. Actually, I cannot say which one is my favorite because I'm really proud how these turned out. I don't really draw animals that often, but I love how these turned out. In the week 4, I drew things to the prompts greenhouse, village, party, radish, stone, backpack and grass. I love all of these, but my favorite are the drawings to the prompts village, party and backpack. As I drew these, it took really long to finish the four drawings, greenhouse, village, party and backpack, but it was absolutely worth it. Last but not least, in the week 5, I drew things to the prompts pony, break, pearl and spider. I love all of these, but my favorite are the drawings for break and pearl. At the end, here are my 6 favorite drawings of all the 31 drawings. I love the colors and how these turned out. As I said before, I don't really draw animals that often, but when I'm drawing animals, I'm really proud of the result. I really had a lot of fun drawing the animals in autumn and using the prompt list of Furry Little Peach. Thank you for watching. If you want, you can like this video or subscribe my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram, TikTok or Threads @DrawnByAsya. See you next time. Bye!